Okay, hi. I'm sorry for not uploading. I'm just gonna say I'm lazy and busy. Okay, so basically, I want to talk about things that suck about YouTube that not a lot of people talk about. I know some people obviously do, but just not a whole ton. This video isn't to discourage you from doing YouTube, it's more to prepare you for the possible bad things that'll come from YouTube. So yeah, firstly, there's obviously hate. Not everyone is gonna like you, no matter how perfect of a person you are. For example, you could take the prettiest person in the world and have them do YouTube or whatever, any social media, and they will get hate for how they look just because of how mean people are. Just mentally prepare yourself for that. It's not exactly fun. And within the hate category, I know some people get death threats and get doxxed from this stuff, so just prepare for bad stuff to happen from some really weird people. Yeah, there's also demotivation, as in lower views. I know a lot of people like to post on Twitter about getting the 1 out of 10s, oh it's so great, but more often than not you're gonna be getting 9 out of 10 or 10 out of 10s eventually, and it's just not a great feeling, but it's something you have to deal with. I honestly think dealing with demotivating things like that and still going is a good skill to have, but it feels pretty bad as a young person who doesn't exactly know what to do with that type of feedback on your stuff. You kind of think to yourself, what did I do wrong? But it's just how YouTube works. And then there's also a certain amount of dedication that you have to give to a channel. For example, you have to just continue uploading and stuff if you want to grow, and at times it can be really tiring and you won't want to do it. There's just this certain obligation that you feel once you build a certain fan base, and everyone always says that it's okay, you can just leave, and a lot of people know that you can just leave, and there are plenty of other YouTubers that people will watch, but personally you might get a little attached to it. So I know I for one have gotten a little addicted to this whole YouTube thing, and I feel obligated to upload, but you know, it happens. Also, not everything about making YouTube videos itself is entirely easy either. It took me a while to figure out my video settings and mic settings that worked for me. Everyone always sees the finished result of there are no issues with the mic, no issues with the video. I'm sorry for my Discord blowing up. It's really not easy, it's tedious, it's basically troubleshooting, and it takes forever to figure out for some people, like for me. So you just have to learn to be patient. Stuff will randomly go wrong, like your video settings may one day not work, or your mic settings, or something may break and you have to replace something. It's just really tedious and tiring and a pain. But yeah, I don't know, you deal with it, I guess. And also, I know for me personally, doing YouTube takes up a lot of my time. I used to not think it takes that much time because I always spent my time playing Minecraft anyway, so it was a more productive use of my time, to be honest. But now that I'm actually doing stuff with my time that's more productive, I'm realizing how much time that I'm kind of wasting that I could be using to study or maybe practice my sport, other stuff. There are just so many ways that I could use the time that I spend on YouTube. It's honestly a huge time commitment if you want to be kind of serious about it or get any amount of success on it. And it also really sucks when you work really hard. Well, not saying that I do, but I know a lot of YouTubers work really hard and then your videos just don't do well, and it just feels like all your hard work goes to waste, and that's not a good feeling. YouTube itself is just so damaging to the mental health. I know this probably isn't relevant to a lot of people, but for me, I'm pretty sure my vision got a lot worse from just spending all day staring at my computer, from both playing Minecraft and just editing and doing school. I don't know, it was just too much screen time for me. Once I stopped going on the computer as much, I definitely felt better about myself. I don't know. There's a reason why so many people on YouTube are successful and then leave. It's just kind of messed up for a lot of people. For a lot of people, you can't really help but be jealous of other YouTubers in your genre just because it's kind of competitive. I'll be honest, I used to be a little jealous of people. I mean, that's just how I work. I'm very competitive, but once you realize that you're not really competing against other people but yourself, as cheesy as it sounds, it makes you feel a lot better. I don't know. But yeah, jealousy was definitely a big thing for me, a big issue for me when I was starting YouTube. But you know, we're all good now. Just kind of be prepared. That's gonna be evident unless you're special, you know? And then you're also gonna make a lot of fake friends over YouTube. A lot of people are gonna try and be friends with you just because of a certain amount of subs, no matter how big or small. Just because people are really greedy that way. You just have to have this extra layer of protection to save you from those who both only want you for clout or lack thereof, or for people that just wanna dox you and make you stressed and unhappy. I don't know. Okay, GG. Thank you for watching. Have a good day. Bye.